The entertainment industry exploded into chaos yesterday when rising stars Liu Yuning and Zhao Lusi launched a devastating public attack against a prominent comedian whose harmless jokes about celebrity depression have now sparked the biggest controversy of the year. But what makes this story absolutely explosive? Zhao Lusi's shocking revelation about her own hidden battle with depression that she's kept secret from millions of fans. You won't believe what this comedian said that made Zhao Lusi break her silence after years of suffering in private. The drama unfolded during what was supposed to be a lighthearted variety show appearance, but quickly descended into a social media war that has divided fans, celebrities, and mental health advocates across Asia. The comedian, whose identity we'll reveal shortly, made what they claimed were innocent observations about how some actors use depression as an excuse for poor performances, a comment that would prove to be the match that ignited an inferno of backlash. But here's the twist that nobody saw coming. Zhao Lusi's explosive response revealed a deeply personal struggle that explains everything about her recent mysterious absences from public events. Within hours of the comedian's remarks going viral, both Liu Yuning and Zhao Lusi took to their respective social media platforms with responses that sent shockwaves through the entertainment world. Liu Yuning, known for his usually composed demeanor, delivered what fans are calling the most savage takedown in C entertainment history, while Zhao Lusi's emotional revelation about her own depression journey has left millions of followers in tears and demanding accountability from the comedy industry. The controversy began during the tapping of Laugh Tonight, a popular comedy variety show known for its edgy humor and celebrity roasts. The comedian in question, Zhang Wei, whose stage name we're withholding pending legal consultations, was performing their regular segment about celebrity culture when they made the fateful comments that would soon make international headlines. "You know what's funny about these young actors today?" Zhang Wei had said to the studio audience, completely unaware that their words were about to destroy their career. "They all claim to have depression whenever they can't deliver a good performance. Oh, I forgot my lines, must be depression. Oh, I can't cry on cue, it's my mental health. Maybe they should try actual acting classes instead of therapy sessions." The audience laughed, the show continued, and Zhang Wei probably thought they had delivered another successful comedy set. They had no idea that within 24 hours, their comments would spark a movement that would forever change how mental health is discussed in the entertainment industry. But here's where the story takes an unexpected turn that reveals the true depth of this controversy. Sources close to the production reveal that several crew members immediately felt uncomfortable with the jokes, with one camera operator later stating, "You could feel the energy in the room shift. It wasn't funny, it was cruel. And we had no idea how personal this would become for some very famous people." The first sign that this was about to become much bigger than a typical comedy controversy came when Liu Yuning, who wasn't even present at the tapping, posted a story on his Instagram that simply read, "Some jokes aren't jokes. Some pain isn't punchlines. Some people need to learn the difference before they speak." The post, which included no tags or explicit references, was cryptic enough that fans initially assumed it was related to his upcoming drama projects. But entertainment insiders knew better. Liu Yuning, despite his rising fame and generally private nature, has been an increasingly vocal advocate for mental health awareness, particularly among young performers. His own journey from struggling musician to acclaimed actor has been marked by very public discussions about anxiety, imposter syndrome, and the pressures of sudden fame. Liu Yuning doesn't usually engage in social media drama, explains entertainment journalist Sarah Chen, who has covered the Chinese entertainment industry for over a decade. For him to post something that direct, even if it seemed vague, meant something significant had happened. Those of us who follow the industry closely knew to watch for what would come next. What came next was a social media earthquake that registered far beyond the typical celebrity feud. Zhao Lusi's response arrived 12 hours after Liu Yuning's cryptic post, but her approach was dramatically different. Instead of veiled references or diplomatic language, she chose to share the most personal and vulnerable content she had ever posted publicly. Her Instagram post began with a simple but devastating question. What's so funny about wanting to die? The full post, which has since been shared over 2 million times and translated into dozens of languages, continued. To the comedian who thinks depression is a punchline and an excuse, I've spent 3 years hiding my diagnosis because I knew people like you would use it against me. I've performed with panic attacks. I've delivered comedic scenes while planning my own funeral. I've smiled for cameras hours after therapy sessions where I couldn't stop crying. Is that funny to you? But Zhao Lusi wasn't finished. Her post included a series of photos that fans had never seen before, images of her in hospital settings, screenshots of therapy appointments, and even a prescription bottle with her name clearly visible. The vulnerability was unprecedented for a celebrity of her stature, and the impact was immediate and profound. I'm sharing this not for sympathy, but for accountability, her post continued. Every time someone like you makes depression into a joke, you're telling people like me that our pain doesn't matter. You're telling struggling fans that they should hide their truth. You're contributing to a culture that kills people. The entertainment industry's response was swift and overwhelming. Within 6 hours, over 50 prominent Chinese actors, singers, and directors had shared Zhao Lusi's post with their own messages of support. International celebrities soon followed, with several Hollywood A-listers praising her courage and condemning the original comedy segment. But the story was far from over. Liu Yuning, apparently inspired by Zhao Lusi's bravery, followed up with his own detailed post that revealed the coordination behind their responses had been much more strategic than anyone realized. Zhao Lusi called me in tears after seeing those jokes, Liu Yuning revealed. Not because she was hurt, she's stronger than this comedian will ever be, but because she was thinking about all the young fans who might see depression treated like a character flaw. We decided together that silence wasn't an option. His post went on to detail several instances where he had witnessed the comedian making similar remarks in private settings, painting a picture of someone whose public persona, as an edgy but harmless entertainer, masked a pattern of genuinely harmful attitudes toward mental health. This wasn't a one-time mistake, Liu Yuning wrote. This was someone revealing their true character, and that character is dangerous to vulnerable people. Zhao Lusi's courage in sharing her story isn't just about defending herself, it's about protecting everyone who can't defend themselves. The comedian's initial response was predictably defensive and tone-deaf. Zhang Wei posted a brief statement claiming their comments had been taken out of context and that they support mental health awareness. They also attempted to frame the controversy as cancel culture gone too far and suggested that comedy was being censored by oversensitive celebrities. This response only intensified the backlash. Mental health advocates pointed out that the comedian had offered no actual apology, had shown no understanding of why their comments were harmful, and had attempted to make themselves the victim of the situation they had created. Dr. Li Ming, a prominent psychiatrist who has worked with several entertainment industry professionals, provided context that made the comedian's remarks even more problematic. Depression in the entertainment industry is significantly underdiagnosed and undertreated, Dr. Li explained in a widely shared interview. The pressure to maintain a perfect public image means that many performers suffer in silence. When public figures mock depression as an excuse, they're directly contributing to that suffering. The revelation about Zhao Lusi's 3-year struggle with depression also recontextualized several aspects of her recent career that fans and media had previously misunderstood. Her sudden hiatus from social media earlier this year, initially attributed to wanting privacy, was actually related to a particularly difficult period in her treatment. Her decision to turn down several high-profile roles, which had sparked speculation about difficult behavior or unrealistic demands, was actually due to her therapist's advice about managing stress and workload. Everything makes sense now, posted one fan account that has followed Zhao Lusi's career closely. The times she seemed tired in interviews, the projects she stepped away from, even some of her more emotional performances, she was dealing with so much more than any of us realized.